Look at that beautiful view. I have the pleasure of looking at it every single night. You know, I think at this time a lot of us feel alone or lonely. And it always makes me wonder, do others check in with their elders to see if they're okay before they eat dinner and probably get ready to go to bed in a few hours? The seniors, I mean. You know, so to all of you that do feel alone and or lonely, blessings to you. Blessings, blessings. So let's turn some light on and have a little chat, shall we? Okay, let me move that out of the way. Then you can go there. Sit there all nice and cozy, Rosie. How's that? Oh, I forgot to comb my hair. Yeah. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on how I wake up. Anyway, you know, a lot of you. Okay, here, there. There you go. How's that? um, I think a lot of us get it kind of mixed up. Especially those of us that are like spiritualist, metaphysical, magical kind of people. I think we really get it mixed up. I don't think most of us were meant to have mates, really. Because we're healers and clairvoyants and card readers and whatnot. And a lot of people just don't get it, you know? They just don't get it. I'm not saying that everybody that is singles. I'm mainly speaking to those who desperately, desperately, desperately seek a mate. Don't get me wrong. Did you hear that? Princess? She's asleep. Wasn't her. Didn't you just hear a whistle? Oh God, I forgot to remove my mustache too. Oh well. I think that's just how it is. Maybe not how it's supposed to be, but I think that's just how it is for a lot of us magical people. We're not alone. You're never alone. There's billions of spirits in this room right now. We're not alone. And it's not technically, when you think about it, it's not really a lonely thing. It's a solitary thing. I'm not alone and lonely. I'm solitary. You know? Think about it. You think about that. I'm going to arrange for my... They having a party out there? Arrange for my pickup for tomorrow. I think I only have one going so far. And when you really stop to think about it as a spirit, not as a human, okay? Remember, we're a spirit having a human experience, okay? So my spirit is much more happy doing my purpose for being. I'm sitting here packing up my jewelry to send off to a customer, and would I trade all the other people and other things in the world for a mate? No. I can't say that I would. What did Spock say? Sometimes the good of the one outweighs, or the good of the many, excuse me, outweighs the need of the one. You know? Now, of course, I can't really imagine, but I try to imagine myself being a spiritual being and thinking if I could have this and give up all of this. And yes, I know I can have a man or woman and we could work together, of course. And then I have to stop and think, well, is that already in my spiritual contract? You know? Oh, Spirit just gave me an idea. Hang on. Sorry, I have to stop everything and write it down right away because I will forget. And in my spiritual contract, ooh, those are dark clouds. Oh, wow. Well, because for a minute it just looked like the sun was going down and there was just a little thin layer of light now, and then the darkness, as in like the moon is coming. I don't think it's the moon coming, Tosh. I think it's dark clouds. Anyway. And I really try hard to remove myself from the human aspect as much as I can. I mean, come on. And say, if I were on the other side, I don't think I would like myself doing this or that. Example, some lady just wrote, why are I'm going to unfollow you. You're fake. How dare you charge as much money as you do for your jewelry, and then you get a GoFundMe for your dog. That's some bitch ass shit. You could pay for your dog. And I just said, bye. And, if you weren't so closed-minded, you would realize basically what I said, that, once you take away PayPal fees and taxes and shipping and container fees, I think I might make $13 on a pendant that sometimes takes me 10 hours. How would you like getting paid $13 for 10 hours worth of work? Because I truly try to remember my spirit. It does me no good to sit here and, well, bitch, fuck you, and blah, blah, blah. That does no good. She just needed to learn different than what she knows already. And, I furthered that by saying, a lot of what you see, people just send me stuff. I mean, yeah, I have food in my refrigerator. My bills are at a zero balance. But that's just because I'm older and wiser now, that they're at a zero balance. Just like anybody. If you don't have any money to put in savings, there's no savings, right? I mean, if you want something and it's for your business, it's not a tax deduction if you can't afford to buy it. Right? So I just said, I thank you for leaving a comment. You have a right to feel however you feel. Yet and I can tell that you're obviously not a businesswoman. Otherwise, you would see that the business stuff pays for business stuff. I mean, if I don't have money for resin, I can't buy resin and make you whatever it is that you want until you pay me. When you pay me, the $30 to make a coffin for you, then I go right out and I buy, $12 worth of resin, $8.35 for postage. How much does that leave me? Oh yeah, taxes, shipping, PayPal fees. Come on, let's think. Just think. Things are never what you think they are. And that's okay. I mean, that's why God put me here and you here and everybody else here, so we can just learn from each other. We don't have to get mad and angry and blah 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 blah. And I think Davita. Sorry. I remember you by your pictures. I'm sorry. I'm a picture person. It's just like, obviously you don't know anything about business and how much, basically kind of sort of things cost. And just even if Tasha does make enough money at, her jewelry sales, it's still none of your business, basically. And thank you for that if you're watching my videos. Um, I'm just no longer really, honestly and truthfully, probably since 2014, I think, was the last time I was just really so angry at someone because she knew what she was doing. And, when you go around pretending to be somebody else, that's just not very nice. Anyway, I'm here, glad to be here, glad to be solitary and doing my work, for spirit, and rest, and then work, and rest, and work, and rest, and work. And then everything comes out balance, in balance. So, remember your spirit. Remember, it's not jealousy and petty and angry and upset. That's not gonna help anything. It's not gonna help me understand you any more than my level of anger or frustration or not seeing. Okay, so my next example is my sister friend Kristen. She was trying to, get me to understand her the invoicing system, and I just didn't get it. I just didn't get the whole invoicing thing. I'm used to giving invoice, you pay it, that's it. Not an ongoing, okay, well add this, but subtract that. But I got this on this day, so subtract, And I just had a aha moment, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. That only took 9 months, but I finally get it. And she's like, it's okay, I love you too. I finally get it. And the funny thing is, now after it happened, I'm like, why didn't I see that before? Because I was stuck in what my mother taught me was stuck in my head. And I just needed to get that out of my head so that I can see clearer. I always want to see where you're coming from, what you're talking about, and understand. And I was just astonished that it took me so long to understand. Uh-huh. Now I get it. Now I get it. So eventually all of us can get it and just relax. Don't stop blaming retrograde. Stop blaming, your mom because she left you. Well, it was better than killing you, right? And putting your body in the dumpster or whatever. No matter what the situation is, we can all just whoo-saw, calm down. Okay, so wait a minute. Let me get this straight, Kristen. If we do this, then this is going to happen. And if I do that, then that's going to happen. And, okay, I finally get it. Okay, let's roll. Let's roll. And I'm not alone, and I'm not lonely. I'm a solitary worker. I'm a solitary human. This whole what thing that's going on in the world, it really took a long time. Well, it's been going on since March for most of us, right? It really took a long time for me to get kind of, I need to do something. And I'm like, well, I've got trees. Let's go visit the trees. We've got a pool. Bees and wasps visit there, I think. Well, we can go visit them. So, you really have to be settled within yourself and find happiness within yourself, where you're always itching to get out, right? You're always itching to get out. Go do something. I got to do something. I got to do this. I got to do that. And then I buy. And then I hear a whole bunch of people gain weight. And blah, 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 blah. It's a choice. It's a choice, you know? So try to consider you're not alone. Try to consider not being lonely. And try to consider that you're just a solitary person. Even for you, if it's temporary right now with the shutdown thing. And figure out how to enjoy it. You know, I thoroughly enjoy waking up every single morning knowing I can make this, or I can make this, or I can make this. Well, I have five or six customers left on the waiting list. Let me go ahead and do one of those in the morning. And then, you know, tidy, do my chores, eat breakfast, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll come back and I'll make that one. Well, no, I feel like playing in resin today. Let's play in resin. And I did that. Okay, now let's go back to this, you know. Or let's just stay in bed and make something and put on all of the fast fives, all the fasts. I don't know. I don't know about you. I know only about me. And as long as I finally got Netflix. So all you guys who say, there's nothing on Netflix, I don't believe that. Anyway, I'm not calling you a liar. You're allowed to have whatever your truth is. I'm just saying, just because you don't like a movie doesn't mean you can't watch it and learn something from it, just like humans, you know. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here because I know some of your guys' attention span is that of a gnat, so I'll have empathy on you and stop now and just keep it pushing. I'll put my story on and sit here and wrap up my customer stuff for the week. Start making something else. Thank you, all of you that are in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate you allowing me to paint you into my scene. Love ya. Bye.